Right, we're going to turn the cameras on now.
The Radio 1 Breakfast Show.
With Nick Grimshaw.
Because we have guests here, and the cameras only come on when the guests are here. Can we clap? Is there enough people here to clap? We can do that.
We clap ourselves?
Yeah, you have to, please. Sam Clafin and Douglas Booth are here. Good morning. Morning.
Morning. Can we turn these cameras around on you?
I've got one on me as well.
Oh, okay.
There's
right.
mine. My ring light, though, is broken. So you're going to look all perfect
It's
and
like Meryl
balanced.
Streep. You have your own perfect, your own lighting.
Yeah, it's quite... I mean, it's quite a full-on light.
Is that feeling like
It's quite a full-on light. Were they put in for Kim Kardashian?
Yes.
Were they actually?
Seriously?
Wow.
Why?
That's interesting. I feel really privileged.
Yeah, so you've got Kim Kardashian's sloppy second lights.
Yeah.
There. You look just like her on camera. It's uncanny. It's like she's here. But yeah, mine's not working, so I look like I'm interviewing you from a cave. But we are in the same room if you are watching this. You can come watch it on bbc.co.uk/Radio 1. You can watch on your phones right now. How are you both? How are you, Douglas? You good?
Very well. A little tired because we had the sort of screening premiere thing of the Riot Club yesterday, so feeling a little tired.
Tired.
But you do it every day,
Yeah.
So I literally was in the shower thinking,
excuses.
how does he do this?
You have to. You're forced by bosses.
Yeah.
So there's no option really.
There we go.
You just have to do it.
Do they send someone to make sure you're up every morning?
No.
They trust you.
I can wake up myself. I'm an adult now.
Matt Fincham doesn't literally come and drag you out of bed.
No, it's not happened.
We have a little WhatsApp group to check.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we usually, it depends. You can tell how tired you are, or how tired Matt and Fifi are in the morning. If you just get just an emoji, they're tired. Like if they can't even type hello.
Face with a tear.
Yeah. And how are you this morning, Sam? Are you as tired as Douglas or less tired than Douglas?
Probably about the same, I think, actually, yeah. I didn't go... We kind of took different paths at a certain point of the evening.
Yes.
But, nonetheless, I still feel that we're all somewhat diminished.
I just got a picture about 8 pizza boxes at one point.
Yeah.
Wow.
From
That's
you.
where my night
That's
went.
where your night went.
How was watching the film last night? Was that the first time that you've seen it, or was that the first time that you've all seen it together?
Actually, the 4th time I've seen
Oh my
it.
God, you're so obsessed with it.
Oh, yeah, I'm so obsessed. I don't think I can do it again. No, it's because we've taken it all around. We've gone to Toronto and stuff like that. So we sat through it.
It was the first time with an English audience.
Yeah, which is
interesting way to say.
Okay.
It was the first. Yeah, but it was really interesting. You know, there's obviously a lot of British humour in it. So you know, having that kind of the Gary Barlow joke.
Yes, that was
First time I heard a laugh.
That was very, very good.
very
The
happy.
Gary Barlow joke, very, very good. Probably lost in Toronto.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I think people laughed in Toronto. I was quite surprised.
I
Didn't know they were
did.
so international.
I think that was a polite snigger from the Toronto audience. They were just like,
Oh,
yeah,
Gary.
yeah.
Oh, I love
Gary.
Yeah.
Gary.
We love Gaza B. What a guy. But I really genuinely love the film so much, so congratulations on it.
Oh, good.
I went to see it on Friday morning after the Radio 1 Breakfast Show. It was quite weird when you do this show and then you go straight to a cinema. So you
Yeah.
go to like a screening in the...
To another cave.
Yeah, it's another
Yeah.
cave in the day, and it's just you in this weird cinema watching it. But it starts like quite fun and jovial, and then it gets so dark.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I felt anxious all day. Like it really stuck with me, this film. Obviously, it does get quite dark and quite sinister, but could you tell us what happens in the film in a PG version without giving the ending away?
Well, I'll start on you, and then I'll look at you when I'm
bored.
Okay.
So yeah, it's basically the film's called The Riot Club, and it's about this dining society at Oxford University, and it's a club based on real clubs that really exist.
Yeah.
And basically, they have dinners every year, or a couple of dinners every. How many years? 4 dinners a year. And what they do is they really go there and they just trash the place. That is their thing, you know. So there's these things happen. They book like private rooms, and then they go and they trash it. They eat dinner and get up to lots of terrible stuff, and then they just smash the place, and then they throw down money and go, well, we can afford it. Why not? It's just all about entitlement. But this really happens,
Yeah.
and it's kind of quite scary. And there's And then you take over, please.
I don't know if there's anything else left for me
That's
to...
kind of the film,
add.
Douglas. Yeah. That's kind of what happens.
And they trash. And
Dinner.
they trash.
But what it does,
and then
trash,
they trash.
dinner,
And-
trash.
but what it does, it looks into this society of like elitism and entitlement that really sort of is around today. And these, as I said, these dining societies are real, and people that run the top banks that are in, at the height of everything, politics, they all came from these, past royalty, all came from this, went to these clubs. So it's quite scary.
Yeah.
To know that people really do those things, and they're kind of running
the country.
The country, yeah, kind
And
of
they
crazy.
trash.
And they trash and they dinner and stuff. And Sam, your character, I actually texted Douglas. I hated him so much.
Yay.
Like, I don't think he made me like sick to my stomach, which I guess is a big compliment to you, because it made me really hate you. I mean, that is quite was that a tough character to play, because he's a sociopath.
Well, what's great is that I feel that my actual personality as Sam Claflin is becoming a facade, and the real person, the real me, is in the film. But no, I mean, for me, it was such a stretch, because I'm so not from that upbringing. Both Doug and I, we kind of had to start at the beginning with this film and kind of trudge back to Eton College, and we had a tour around the college, learned about the rules and regulations of a posh school.
Yeah.
So, for me, it was such an eye-opening experience, and I had to really kind of learn as much as I could about that world and about the elite.
Yeah.
And it proved very difficult at times. I can't deny it.
It was interesting. When we went to Eton, we sat down with an 18-year-old lord.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah.
He was really lovely, but that was fascinating. And we learned about the clubs they have. They have a club, I think, called Pop. And basically, it's like pretty much, and I'm sure there's loads of people who go to Eton listening now, and they'll try and correct me.
We're big with the Eton crowd.
Yeah, it's big.
I'm like the Eton poster boy. They really love me.
But yeah, they have basically this club called Pop, and it's like popular kids nominating other popular kids to be in a club, and then they get special privileges. They have a clubhouse. It's slightly strange and sort of breeding elitism into a sort of generation of young boys from a very young age.
Yeah, it's quite weird. It's like that at Radio 1.
Yeah.
So like Fern and Scott don't really allow like anyone below them to talk to them. Like that kind of.
Okay.
It's like
Don't
that
look
kind
them in the
of thing.
eyes.
Just avoid them. But no, really great film. I really, really loved it. We are gonna do. There's like sort of horrible initiation scenes in. Where you're drinking to get into this club. You're drinking gross things. Like I think you drink like a drink of like maggots, and there's like a cigarette in it. It's gross.
It's pretty disgusting.
Now, initially, when I saw the film, I wrote down in my phone things to do when the film was going on. I was like, I'll write these things down. And I was like, initiations. But we thought it's far too early for that.
It's never too early.
The win for him.
initiation.
Oh, really? Oh, we done it.
Do it to him.
I was going to say, but we're going to do something else
Okay.
instead. So we're going to do something else. But we've got to have the news now. So we're going to have the news with Tina DeHealy, and then you're going to stick around and we're going to do something. But it's not an initiation, so I don't want you to freak out.
I got really excited.
I know, maybe we could get some scraps from around the office. Just see what's on.
all sorts.
Yeah, just get like the dregs from the canteen downstairs.
Fantastic.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Any questions for Sam and for Douglas this morning? Text us at 81199. They will be with us after the news.
The Radio 1 Breakfast Show.
With Nick Grimshaw.
And Sam Claflin and Douglas Bird.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
I feel like we've been here forever and we've not actually conversed on the radio, just been gossiping during Tina's news and stuff. So Sam and Douglas are here to talk about the new film, The Riot Club, which I love, and I guess you love because you agreed to do the film.
Yeah, we were all really proud of it as well.
Yeah.
It's, it was, and it's a rare experience to be able to work with 9 other guys your age and 3 wonderful, beautiful women. Just normally you work with one person your age, and so to have a whole kind of gang like that was...
Yeah. Were you quite unruly? Because there's a lot of fun and party scenes, and like you say, you're all young or similar age. Was it tough to control you? Because I know that when I have my friends in here at work, then Matt Fincham...
Raucous.
Yeah, sometimes that's my phone removed from me and stuff. So was it quite a raucous on the event on set?
We definitely got carried away at times, but I think we were lucky enough to have Lona Scherfig, the director, kind of at the helm. I suppose Mother Hen, who's kind of keeping us in line. Yeah, like we definitely. Especially during like the sort of room trash, when we trashed the room,
that's so fun.
and we ate and we trashed the room. But the room trash, there's definitely there were moments where we kind of got.
Yeah,
the
but
excitement
offset as well was fun. I mean, socially it was a lovely job. We went and had loads of dinners, and we never told anyone what what film we were making, because I remember when we finished the movie, we hired a private room, but we're like, don't tell them what film what we're they may not let us in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't take that into your real life, anything that happens
Yeah.
in that film. After I saw it as well, I went to see it on Friday, and I spent the rest of the day, me and my friend Emily went to see it, and all day she was like, can you stop doing that? Because every time we went into a shop or we went for our lunch, I adopted posh Oxford voice as seen in
I
the
hear
Riot Club.
some?
So I'd go in and be like, mate, do you sell a USB stick? And then they'd get me a USB stick because I was going DJing. And I'd be like, mate, that is classic.
There you go.
Classic.
You did very
Legend.
well. You should have been in the film.
Classic.
Legend USB stick, right?
Legend. Oh my wow.
Oh my.
Oh my wow is hands down the best phrase I've ever heard.
Let's coin it.
I'm so into it. I actually wrote it in my phone during the film. Oh my wow.
Oh
Can't
my
do it in Northern. Oh my wow.
Yeah.
Good. Real.
Still works. Still works.
Yeah, still works. We have questions from your adoring fans out there. I really like this question. How long does it take you both to get ready? Because you're both very well groomed from Creesha in rugby.
Oh, are we well?
It must be the cameras.
Yeah, it's the lighting in here. It's nothing to do with anything else. I quite literally get in the shower and get out of the shower. And I'd say I'm in the shower for about 4 minutes.
Yes.
I'm one of those people that takes really long showers.
Oh, that's annoying.
I bet he
I
does.
couldn't this morning.
Yeah.
I bet he does.
I bet you were in there for a while.
Yeah, I am. I don't know. I just 30 minutes is a good shower for me.
30 minutes? Are you mad? Your water bill must be through the roof.
I know. I don't. In California, there's a massive drought, so I don't. You have to make sure you don't do that. 'Cause
Only in California.
Is it called
No, it's a drought.
We're in
It's
London,
showering?
30 minutes. But California, 2.
Is that
It's a
drought
cold shower,
28
clearly.
maybe.
Yeah, is that drought caused by you?
Yes. Yeah, I got home and I suddenly read that the drought had ceased. I was like, oh.
Oh, that's my shower. 30 minutes is too long to be in the shower.
Would you go to the toilet in the shower?
No, I just like to
Stand there. What
I
do
do
you
a lot of thinking. I do a lot of my thinking in the shower.
What do you think about when in the shower?
I can tell
Life.
you what he thinks about.
Life. Things.
Life.
Yeah.
There's something that makes me feel really sad
You,
about
Nick,
you.
you.
Yeah, always me. There's something that makes me feel really sad about you just stood naked in a shower for 30 minutes, just like this.
Turns around occasionally.
It's a really long time to be stood up. Lindsay says, who was your least favourite character in the film? Was there someone that you really hated?
I suppose I learnt to hate the landlord, which was played by a lovely,
He's
great
so
actor.
nice.
That's the thing. He's so sweet.
As
I
a
think-
character, you learned to hate him,
Yeah, I
to
think
play
as
your
a character, we were kind
Yes.
of forced to hate him.
But watching it back,
but
I would
he's
say
so
he's
sweet.
probably definitely one of the worst.
Yes.
I was surprised the amount of journalists who came in and we were doing that junket, especially female journalists that walked into the room, would walk in and sort of like be really uncomfortable and sort of want to leave.
Yeah.
As soon as possible, they'd ask their questions really quickly. Like, I don't want to be near him.
Gotta go. I mean, I get a massive compliment to you guys because you are. I mean, you start liking you like, oh, look, I love these
And
guys.
that's why it's clever. It sort of
Yeah.
lulls you into a full sense of security,
Yeah.
and so it kind of makes you slightly fall for these characters. And that's what they do. They kill with charm. These people.
Yeah.
That's how they operate. They are very charming.
Sarah says, I've got a drama exam in a couple of months. Do you have any good tips for learning lines? Is that tough for you guys? Or
Everyone's different.
Yeah, I think it's either you can or you can't. It's weird.
I don't know
I
if-
find
do you
it's
think
very
it's-
different. Everyone has a different method. Like for myself, I can glance at a bit of paper and I think I have a photographic memory,
I hate
luckily.
you.
But it's very short term. I can only learn it for about 3 days and then it's gone and will never return. But then some people, I think they actually need to speak it out and then they record themselves saying the lines and then, listen to it over and over and over again. So sometimes it's spoken, sometimes it's, yeah.
For me, I don't know. It's that kind of thing like driving a car. You don't really quite know how you do it. You just do it. With this, you don't really think about putting the clutch down, all that stuff. And I don't. If I think about it too much, I may not be able to do it. So, but it's difficult. But you have to spend time doing it. And I really think it's like a carpenter making a chair. Random. This will be random.
Nice analogy.
Yeah, no, but it's like a carpenter making a chair. You don't
Jesus.
get a beautiful chair like carved out without the hours like putting in. I think you do have to put in the hours.
Yeah.
You think I'm not one of those people who can just literally stare at it. I have to spend the time.
I think if you know what your goal is at the end of the scene, then you can kind of keep remembering. Okay, well, I know this follows that because I need to get to to there.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. I need to get A to Z, and then you have to go through each of the letters to get there. So
Yeah.
I think that's probably a good way to.
And it's the other person. Most conversations are. It's you say something, it makes me say something. So it's just about listening to the person. It reminds you each. Reminds what the line's going to be. But do you find yourself doing that thing, Sam, where you're doing an audition, you just remembered a whole bunch of lines. You'll just start saying them, or you'll be in the room, and then suddenly start saying like lines that from a film you did like 2 years ago. Just
definitely
you're like, what am I doing? Your brain just like
dropping a bit of Romeo and Juliet.
I'm not even joking. Just like literally switches in. You're like, oh wow.
Occasionally start speaking with an American accent.
Yeah.
Offering people a sugar cube. Like, sugar cube.
That happens all the time.
Now, if you are watching this online, it does look quite weird because there's plastic in front of Sam and Douglas right now. There's plastic sheeting on the desk which Fiona has put down. We are going to do something which does happen in the film. Nothing really gruesome. I know that your publicity team outside
there's a whole row of publicists out there looking extremely nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Quite funny.
It's fine. It's just an initiation into our own Riot Club at Radio 1.
do it too.
Yeah, do you want to do it too? No, they can't. They shouldn't. They're like, no way. We're going to play this after Jamie T, so make sure you're watching. Right, Sam Clafin and Douglas Booth are here this morning. You're only going to be here for like, I don't know, 10 more minutes.
Oh.
And then, God
Can we
damn it.
stay all day?
Yeah, you can if you want. Bye, finishing.
I've invited myself onto Fern's show.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere.
Sam and Douglas in the live lounge from 10 o'clock this morning. Someone's been on saying absolutely nothing sad about the thought of Douglas naked in a shower, Grimmy. Nothing at all.
Thank you. Who is that?
They are nameless.
Oh, nameless.
Anonymous.
Yeah. Anonymous. Jane says, my son used to spend an hour in the shower. He's now 23. He's cut it down to 20 to 30 minutes.
Well done.
20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Depends on the day.
Yeah.
On a Tuesday, 30.
Patrick does 30 minutes in the shower, Douglas.
Well, thank you, Patrick. We should hang out.
In the shower, yeah, why not?
Shower together.
No, not like that. No, I just need some friends here. You've been so mean about me in my 30-minute shower. Stick together after 30 minutes.
Patrick does his squats and lunges whilst in the shower.
That's interesting.
I want to. How big's his shower?
Imagine going into that bathroom by accident. Oh my God, Patrick! Why are you lunging? Stop lunging naked.
Do you reckon he does it in the gym as well? Is he one of those guys? You know, you sort of walk in and there's just...
Well, aren't you meant to lunge in the gym? That's where you're meant to do it.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the gym shower.
Not the gym shower.
The gym shower.
Oh, the gym shower.
The changing room's always a very awkward.
Yeah,
I know that. Yesterday, there's always a man that wants to walk around naked.
Why?
Always. Why?
Just put it away. I had that yesterday.
Yeah.
I have it every day.
It's just like spinning it around. And I don't know, it's as if they...
It happens to me even out of the gym. It's everywhere I go.
It's on the way here, you're a taxi driver.
Just like, oh, good morning. Hello.
They didn't go and stand on the scales and they just like...
It's so uncomfortable.
It's so unnecessary. I had it from... I told you who I had it from, the naked.
Oh, God, yeah.
Do you think I can tell them?
No.
No? Okay.
Oh, what?
Oh, you tell us
No, you've got to tell us now.
No. Okay, no, I
He
won't.
might object, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a famous person, but it's a really good famous person.
Tell us off there.
And they were naked, like, I saw them naked and I was like, hello. And then they walked over to me, and this is the first time we've ever met, and did a full-on conversation, hands on hips.
No, we didn't.
Just
No
like,
one
how's
puts
the
their
show
hands on
going?
the
I was like, fine.
No one,
Put some clothes on.
no one puts their hands on their hips anymore.
I know.
I'm going to start that trend.
Bring it back. Not naked in the gym. Don't do that. Don't do that. We are going to do something now which happens in your film, The Riot Club. Now, I thought about an initiation, because to welcome you into the club in The Riot Club, you have to do all sorts of gross and gruesome things. I didn't want to do that to you because I know today it's early. You've got a day of stuff to do. Douglas is blah, blah, blah. I got work until 7. Got a really long day.
Please tell me that's not how I
Best
sound.
impression, right?
I'm Douglas Booth.
I'm Douglas Booth. Oh, God, please.
So we're going to do something which is kind of, it's not as horrible as what happens in the film, but in the film there's a scene where you are forced to drink alcohol out of something, and you must answer loads of questions. And Sam, you do this to be allowed into the Riot Club.
Yes.
So we're going to do something similar. No alcohol, because it's 26 minutes past 8 on a Tuesday morning. Don't try this at home. Okay?
Okay.
Because it's not actually that fun. It's just a rushed feature. Douglas, you will go first. I'm going to ask you 5 questions. You are going to drink water whilst I ask the questions. You have to down that water, and then when you finish downing it, give me the 5 answers in order.
Or both cups.
Yeah, 2 cups.
Oh, but I have the bladder of a baby. I'm going to be peeing all day long.
Okay.
I have the bladder of a baby.
No,
That's the
seriously, I
first
go to
time
the
I've ever
toilet
heard.
every 5 minutes.
Okay, one glass for Douglas because he has a very
you
small
want me to-
bladder.
No, I'll do 2 glasses. So I
2 glasses for Douglas.
down it and then...
Okay.
And down that
And then
one.
give me the answers.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
What's the capital? Start drinking. What's the capital of Germany? Who does the show after me today? Who's the deputy prime minister? What is the square root of 81? What's one thing you like about Beyonce Knowles? Go.
Germany, is it Munich, Frankfurt,
telling
or...
you.
Don't tell him.
I know, because there are lots of Berlin. Of course it's Berlin. I'm ridiculous. Yeah. Nick Clegg was one. It's got to be in order. There is I'm so bad at that.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Nick Clegg is not on after me at 10 o'clock on Radio 1.
Yeah.
I wish
Coming
he
up
was.
next, Nick Clegg's in the
Oh,
live
of course,
lounge.
I would have got that one. Fern. I'm on that show. I told you already.
Yes, of course.
I'm staying. Yeah, Nick Clegg and the square root of that. I have no idea. What's
Just
the-
out of
that one?
interest, square root of 81, of course, is 9. 9.
Okay.
I wasn't drinking
Don't
water,
get too
so-
smug. Sam, we did a game of beer pong the other day, and Sam walked in and was like, "Oh, I'm the best at this. I'm going to be amazing at this. I can get it all in," and he didn't get one in.
I did, eventually.
We got one
Eventually.
in.
And I got it first time.
Just out of interest, what is one thing you like about Beyonce Knowles?
Oh, one thing I like about Beyonce Knowles is she's a powerful woman. She's an
Correct.
Yeah.
You're fortunate.
I love Beyonce. I remember I saw her at Glastonbury. One of the best performances I've ever
Yeah.
seen live was her. She was incredible.
I cried.
Did you cry?
Yeah, big time.
It's V Festival.
Can I just
yeah,
apologise because I know that Berlin is the capital of Germany.
well, you
it's
didn't.
the pressure.
Yeah, it's the pressure. Sam, you're up next.
Okay.
You have some water. You have 5 questions. Are you ready?
So ready.
Okay, let's do this. Who's on Radio 1 tonight at 7? Which country hosted the World Cup this year? Kanye West's child is called what? What is the capital of Spain? One thing you like about Jay-Z?
Don't know the first question. I'm at 7. I don't know the first
Nick Clegg.
question. Nick
Saying
Clegg.
low.
Then it's Brazil. Then it's question 3. Madrid, I think. I can't remember. I can't remember.
We are
the
so.
two questions.
They're like, where did you guys go to school?
And the
not
thing I like about Jay-Z is
Yes.
the fact he's married to Beyonce Knowles.
Yes, of
Ding,
course
ding, ding.
Douglas is a fan of.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, yeah. Well, that works.
Let down.
And he's passive in an elevator.
That's a lot harder than you think.
Very passive. Yeah.
That's a lot harder than you think.
It's hard, isn't it?
That is hard. It's the
Inspired
pressure.
by your own film, that game.
I'm going to have to practice this at
It's
home.
quite a good game, that, isn't it? Do you like that game?
I like that
Isn't
game.
it? It's quite good, that, yeah.
Which the fact that we couldn't even get any of those answers right really. I don't know how we did it in the movie.
Yeah.
They were really difficult.
Movie magic.
Yeah. Movie magic.
Movie
It's like it's like we had a
magic.
script or something.
It's weird.
It's like someone told us what to say.
It's weird. It's like it was edited or something.
Yeah.
I thought it was live.
You thought it was live?
Yeah. I thought it was a play I was watching.
I think I actually asked to do it for real as well. I think I was like, yeah, I can totally do this for real and get all the answers right and remember my lines.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
they
you
decided
proved
that
that
probably
it's
wasn't going to be a good
Even with
idea.
just a small cup of water, you couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. And in the drama, a bad word did slip out of Douglas Booth's mouth, so apologies for that.
Yes,
Yes,
really
so
bad.
Thos.
I got the worst
Thos.
one. actually in that game?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm
Doug.
I'm
Sorry,
so.
don't worry.
Matt Fincher looks so disappointed.
He looks
in me.
so sad.
He looks so disappointed in me. I really.
Look how sad Matt Fincher looks. Oh, that's his job.
I'm really sorry,
Ruined.
guys.
It was nice knowing you, Matt. You'll find work somewhere else, maybe.
Yeah.
Sam and Douglas, thank you for coming in this morning. Lovely to see you. Good luck with the film. When is it out?
This Friday.
Friday.
September 19th.
Okay,
Yeah.
make sure you
this
go and see
Friday.
it. It's really great. I really loved it. So I can't recommend it enough. Everyone go and see it.
you.
Sam and Douglas, everybody. Thanks, guys.
for having us.
3. The baddest teacher is...